Hey guys, Nicole here. Are you committed to change? That's kind of a hard question, isn't it? How do you get committed? How do you know that you're ready to change? All of these questions like, am I going to do it? Can I do it? Right? So it's hard and you're wondering, am I even ready? Can I even do this? So let me talk about signs that you are ready to make a change. The first sign is usually that you recognize that this is a problem. No matter what we're talking about, if it's anxiety, depression, happiness, anything we're talking about, if you notice that it's impacting your life negatively and it's a problem, that's when you're starting to think, okay, I can make this change. We need to do something here. Houston, we have a problem, right? So recognizing that it's a problem, and then the final thing is to be ready, really, I believe, is that you're at the end of your rope, that you're done. And I know if you've watched my other videos, you guys know that I used to suffer from anxiety. And that was really kind of the turning point, is like when I just decided I'm done with this. Like, I can't do this anymore. It is affecting my life too much. I am not having fun. I am not living the life that I really want to live. And I'm sick of it, right? So you kind of have to get to that point, or get yourself to that point, to be ready to kind of move on to the next phase, okay? So how can you get ready to kind of get to that phase? Well, find ways that you can make the change. Like I told you in other videos, I had researched all these tools and techniques, and I'd try different ones, and I'd do it for about a week, and then I'd give up, that kind of thing. But when I got to the point where I was done, that's when things changed, right? That's when I really started going. So create an action plan. Like, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? Kind of preparing yourself for the change, for the commitment. Okay. So the next part is actually that, commit. Now, when you commit, the biggest thing that I find that people do is that if they screw up one day, they kind of, well, it's over. I give up. I'm done. So let me just talk about that for a minute. Take one day at a time. And remind yourself, if you do mess up, or if you start to overthink, if it's anxiety, if you start to worry, if you don't do something right, it's one day, right? And tomorrow's a new day, and I'm going to start over tomorrow. Remind yourself of that. I had to do that all the time. I always had to say, tomorrow's a new day. It's okay. We'll start over. I did the best I could today, right? And every day it gets easier and easier. The other thing is, don't beat yourself up. Progress is progress. You are farther along today than you were a week ago or 2 weeks ago or whatever, right? And you've made that commitment. So that's great. Don't beat yourself up. Remember the progress. Look where you've come from. I think a lot of times, I even actually think I read this morning, we don't look back at where we were and how far we've come. We tend to look at the future or now and like, what are we doing? Why am I not doing this? But look at where you've come from. You know, look at all the changes in your life. Look at things, it kind of helps to do this too. Look at things in your past, or times in your past where you've excelled or you've succeeded. Because that reminds you, you can do it. You can do this, okay? And the last thing is, don't give up. Don't give up. Remember when I said earlier, after a week, I'd try these techniques and be like, forget it, it doesn't work. Well, it's not going to work after a week, okay? When I had anxiety for 30 some years, you can't just change it overnight, right? So don't give up. So the three main things to commitment to remember is, take one day at a time. Remind yourself tomorrow's a new day, right? Don't beat yourself up if you screw up. Progress is progress. And then third, don't give up. Okay, so I hope this helps you guys kind of get in gear and make a commitment today, because it's not so scary, I promise. It seems scary, but you know, if you don't ever take that leap of faith, if you don't ever take that opportunity to change, you're just where you are right now, right? So do you want to stay where you are right now, or do you want to find out what your life could be like? So I hope this helps. If you like this video, like it below, subscribe, check out my website, check out my Facebook page for more tips, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.